Dude, okay, that that was actually one of the funniest Link videos I've seen in a while.
Attention gamers, as you know, reactions on the internet are like the bee's freaking knees when it comes to confusingly effective online entertainment, as more people are interested in watching their favorite cyber sibling watch an event or a video rather than experience the whole thing themselves uninterrupted by awkward feigned excitement that suspiciously could be dubbed as intercourse acoustics.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh! All of the rods! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh!
It's like tier lists had a baby with avocado toast, which had a baby with chicks sitting in hot tubs to create the Goliath of undeserved trendy topics, but hey, I've too strapped a rubber band around that wagon and rested my conformity cum sacks onto it for views before, as we saw LS break under my utter nonsense, and then Ninja react to getting roasted with no offense.
Dude, holy shit. Oh my god, I gotta watch more of these, dude.
So last week when I, having never played Kayn before, tried to roast some super scrub daddy who went food pantry volunteer feeder status in my game, to no surprise the league community was quick to backseat my commentary, to which I admitted to just wanting to fit in, which naturally took a weird turn, and then I never hesitate to make things weirder. But when I was informed that the self-proclaimed best Kayn on planet Earth / apparent designated Yelp reviewer of every single barber shop in Los Angeles got wind of my video,
Back to the Kayn syndrome video while you wait in queue.
I knew what had to be done, so welcome to Rav Reacts to KarasMai reacts to Rav reacting to a Kayn that trolled his game.
Back to the Kayn syndrome video while you wait in queue. Alright, what's the Kayn syndrome video? Kayn syndrome. Kayn syndrome. Rob.
Skateboard and oh yeah, thank you.
What the fuck?
Maybe I'm wrong, but if you click on a video that you've watched part of before, it starts midway through like that, so if you are a closet Rav fan, KarasMai, it's cool, but just embrace it.
Bella Porch? No, I've never heard of her. Who's that? Whoa, why did it open on this scene? What the shit?
The scene. Your team gets wiped due to circumstances involving pure stupidity. You two fall victim to said stupidity, leaving just one hamster, on the verge of puberty, alone to defend against an unscathed team hungry for their LP. This late into the game means color will not be restored to the screens of your pathetic peers in time to help. The desperation from the furry's friend's death sets in, and the bold move to forego any effort to defend is made as he who hangs a 2013 picture of ex-Pekka in his bedroom and bops his baloney nightly to it engages in a wild base race, confident in his ways, thinking it's over despite how close it is, as the audience is left in suspense on the edge of their seats wondering how it ended. Okay, the real
Wait, 10 minutes of video too, YouTube guys?
question about the game you are about to see is, how was it so close considering 2016 Tyler 1 was popping off? The Chad Chipmunk clearly was having a good game, and I was representing for miniature Hogwarts nicely, but I introduced to you our Kayn, the one who filled this game with pain, making me want to go insane due to a new strain of Rift syndromes known as the variant of Kayn. Symptoms include watching so much KarasMai you think you can grow your hair out, rock skinny boy jeans, probably be able to skateboard, and oh yeah, think you can just dive into any fight only to get Riley read it on repeat. Having an internal bipolar complex
What the hell?
where your runes say red, your build says blue, and your gameplay says I don't give a piss, I'm just gonna bait my teammates into awful fights so I can get my soul so that I transform earlier, while simultaneously getting so far behind that your only hope of running straight into an enemy and succeeding is by playing an entirely different game where that is designed Pause. Now out of courtesy I won't make you watch the ad from that video again, but Spark notes he sat through not noticing it was an ad, #outplayed, and then accidentally dodged his lobby.
Whatever, I have more time to watch the video at least. KarasMai syndrome is real? Really? You guys have seen this? Every blue Kayn just thinks that they're a 1v9 machine or something. Very well disguised ad. Yeah, I know. I was super into the video. I was like, holy shit, this game looks hype. And I was like, wait. You're adding me! Alright.
Let's get into the game.
Yeah.
Alright, introducing today's Rost Hole, making an early visit to Sucks.
Grappling with Camden teammates, what info are you gathering?
Hey, this is my video, bitch. We're learning how to flame a Kayn, not play one. Go to his stream for that. Orbs out of the Bollywood porn star, and after seeing that he left his accuracy in the car, I should have backed off, but I have reverse commitment issues, aka I commit to crap shoots like this, leaving me in a situation where my only option is to press the win fight button before dying to the sussy arrival of their entire team. That said, I've painfully learned that to climb in this piss pit of a game you have to collaborate with the cockwad, so I ping Kanye that shit's about to get real as I put Tarzan in the circle of shame, which by the looks of it he wasn't thrilled about, as I blow my load and reward Kanye with what will be his first and only kill of the game. Then we see our worthless wheat farmer come in hot, dropping all of his abilities on the floor before falling for the next symptom of this syndrome, courtesy of the Kayn subreddit.
Need some info. Fuck.
Thinking you can 1v1 enemy top preform, as we see his anal trespass leaving him in a bit of a pickle.
He just eat into nothing.
As the hunchback of killing Kayn welcomes the fight and you see my midget wizard ass arriving for my cleanup crew shift, only for me to get severely outplayed by Riot Games themselves as I get my foot caught on a broken piece of code right outside of ult range with no option other than to watch that blue chunky ass get away. Anyways, a few minutes later we catch the crazy cat lady thinking just because she's the only jungler in this game she can take a free drag, and as long as my 2'7" ass is on the rift that shit won't fly, so I mukbang one of her simp spears and then raise her shrub surprise with one of my own, aka a skeleton shove straight into a stun as I politely ask her where all her health went. And
Holy
apparently
shit.
earning orbs for blue form requires fighting ranged champions or some shit, so we see the Shadow Weeb commanding my team's clueless troops into a worse position than a Kama Sutra book at a celibacy.
Already has his form though.
Yeah, my comments pointed that out 600 times already and I'm just the only dumbass that didn't pick up on it apparently, thanks. As he leads the pack by example and gets removed from the rift. Then you see me enter at the bottom to do what Mixer couldn't and kill off Twitch before me and Tarzan discuss who deserves to die, and the details of that conversation are confidential unfortunately. You can ask
This guy's
Kanye,
the next
who
Morgan
even offered
Freeman.
to finger
It's a
pop
fucking
Bollywood
robot, isn't
Bobby's
it?
butt with his entire
Like
body
a robotic
despite
voice,
it
isn't it?
yielding No, it's Rab's voice, so the next time you hear it in a toothpaste commercial you tell them they owe me my fucking money. Absolutely no benefit for our team. Then after being hard
Wait, let me see that Kayn combo. What did he just do?
Even offered to finger pop Bollywood Bobby's
just
butthole
smite
with
an
his
ult and
entire
then-
body despite it yielding absolutely no benefit for our team. Then after being hardcore rejected worse than a hooker's application to join a convent, he heads south to extract some blue orbs at
What the fuck is this commentary?
any cost. As the concept of waiting for his teammates to be in place before yelling surprise is clearly foreign to him, and it's a shame he can't crawl into the safety of one of their shitholes considering he just played that card for no reason mid a few seconds earlier, so he gets ass blasted to oblivion, leaving our team's Chad Chipmunk left to clear up the confusion that ADCs are actually designed to die during ganks like that. That said, I finally get some alone time with unemployed Aladdin, so I take this opportunity to ask if he likes the Wendy's in Shurima, to which he says yeah, why, lining me up to say then you're gonna love when D's nuts hit you in the face, oh mega lol. And while my
What the
approach
fuck,
to meeting
man?
the newest champion is to forcefully inform him that my maturity level matches my champion's height, Arcane had
Why do I feel like
another
this is
idea
one of
to
my
break
viewers,
the
by
ice
the way?
proudly introducing himself as the guy who was born in the famous experiment where scientists fertilized a human embryo with the dumbest ape on the planet's sperm cells, which, call me toxic, but when my team is all here and I see
fuck?
9x Noah way over here, well beyond the buoys you aren't supposed to swim past all alone in a solo performance that made me wish I had more middle fingers, I resort to tilt typing with no remorse that I'm flaming such a deserving dogshit douche snozzle, as his response only reaffirms my opinion that condoms should be distributed at League of Legends events to prevent our breed of humanity from growing.
What the fuck is this commentary, man? Wait, I want to see this guy.
Okay, for context, this Kayn actually reached out to me afterwards and was incredibly chill about the whole thing. We're actually boys now, gonna do BFF things like wife swap and share lollipops, so no flaming him. We've all fed our micro dicks off in a game before.
Oh, is this the same guy? No, this
But
has
I
to be
have
another
more
region,
pressing
right?
matters to attend to. Like making sure Edgar Allan Poe's remaining time in this fight would be nevermore before standing up on my chair and doing a prompt front flip cannonball straight onto my alt key like it was some WWE finisher move, hashtag outplayed you Persian pussy. Then it's worth noting their team's pet cat came in and our reaction was on par with something
Fuck
you'd
it, I'll just
see
go
on
my
a
other
limit.
account again.
One eternity later.
Alright, back to the video.
Checking in on Kanye.
Third
who
dodge is
successfully
12 hours?
waits his
What?
cooldowns to accomplish nothing, spending his time before dragon spawns pacing around pondering things like why is it called quicksand if it works slowly, or why we park on the driveway but drive on the parkway, typical things that won't contribute to me getting any fucking LP out of this game. But hey, drag is up, and after all that waiting might as well leave, because there is an absolutely incredible opportunity to dive into a 1v2 when 1v1 would have been sufficient to get the job done at this point. Actually, the more I think about it, even 2v1 was sufficient to get him killed. As
How
we
does
see
he
him
do no
personally
damage?
prove that
What?
point a minute later, leaving me with eternal resting bitch face, thinking about how there are 1,000
Dude.
more cucks just like this Kayn in line to be put on my team. But then Splinter Cell Twitch pops out and I'm like, bitch, curb your ego and say hey to our team's Juggalo.
Oof.
Then, to absolutely no one's surprise, Kanye is dashing toward the danger that everyone else is running from, as I demonstrate firsthand that I am more of a dog person before escorting Mr. Wall hacking west and one giant ass gerbil out to safety. Then I size up Yorick and say I'll show you mine if you show me yours, and if we are comparing circumference, Mine was bigger, and despite his shadow sperm sucking me off, my health bar at the end was bigger too. Oh, and you can assume that the shadow ass asshole came back to save me right after, because when this ratchet ass reaper gets a smell of blood, there is nothing stopping him from becoming a tenant of someone's taint, even if it means getting shit out in a bad part of town and doubling down on the decision to recklessly pursue death for himself.
How does he not get a
Meanwhile,
single
my Nar
kill?
is narrating his champion
after the
spotlight,
first
and I'm
one?
like, bro, I can see your giant ass mega balls. Don't play that mini card with me. Just slam that grumpy grandpa into a friggin' wall so I can ass blast him into oblivion before a trolling Titanic Hydra Twitch evens the trade, as I make awkward eye contact with my ult and then say, fuck it. Checking back in on Kanye, and well, unfortunately there were no plot twists to report in that scene. And since our team Smite is both in base and still apparently learning his
Dude,
ABCs,
I
we
really
have to
hope none of you
defend
guys play
Darren
like
alone,
this.
which honestly went pretty well considering that slouching shovel simp bit off more than he could chew. #win fight buttons were pressed, and then I run up for a quick post-game interview to see how the other bitches liked being bashed into a wall, but that feline froze up, refusing to talk to me, so I put her in prison as me and Thresh worked together as well as any solo Q teammates could, forcing me to light that feisty fuck on fire and run away laughing. This allowed us to get Dragon Soul, no thanks to this piece of melted tar playing Kanye, and I believe the expression "I would take a bullet for you" did not apply to my actions here, but in all honesty I didn't expect that shit to flat out kill the moron from 80% health. Skin sales must be soaring, kudos to you, Riot. Thankfully though, their jungler was almost as magnetic to Fountain as ours, but there was truly no competing with the grace of his actions and how he made dying without even touching an enemy look much more effortless, I must say. And at the end of the day, there were few things more guaranteed in life than Mr. Rost in peace being all alone, orphaned from the team, just begging all 5 of them to take a family picture in front of the micro cuck on his dead corpse, which, not to get too specific, resulted in me being in a bit of a predicament myself where my backup plan labeled 200 years
What the
was
fuck?
used to at least piss one little rat off before dying. So then a final elder setup was in place. Vision was cleared, and a bait once the team babies arrived would have been the play, but dogshit dumb as a doorknob wakes up the drag and then yields a contribution to the fight around the level of something I would expect out of a damn scuttle crab, resulting in us all dying. And catching us up to the clip we saw at the intro where Nar may have been mini but his balls were enormous, and not to add too much to the suspense with the following lyrics, but till the sweat drop down my balls, till all these bitches crawl, till all skeet skeet motherfuckers, till all skeet skeet, goddamn, we pull out probably the most crap flaps clenching game I've been a part of this season, and I
Holy
truly
shit.
hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did covering it. And with that, Rav out.
Dude, okay, that that was actually one of the funniest League videos I've seen in a while. There's an entire Syndrome series like that. It's all different chants. All are hilarious. Yeah, that was pretty funny, honestly. I feel like it's like Kayn isn't anywhere near as bad as like your typical Vayne Riven players, though. Like you're not gonna find someone inting hard on Kayn as opposed to like a Vayne or Riven or Lee. Kayn's relatively easily playable.
With Rabby Boy, I'm in your crib with the Blappy Boy. Talk to me slick and I'm popping your